hot dogs, but not in our house. I'm going to show you a great honey sriracha slaw dog that you are going to love. Welcome to Lawyer in the Kitchen. Today we're going to have a very controversial issue. We're going to make honey sriracha slaw dogs, and my wife doesn't eat hot dogs. I don't know that she's ever had a hot dog. And what's so funny about this, by the way, before we get to it, let me say this. I got two really good friends of mine. I love these people. I got Rodney and Candace. We have lunch with them just about every Sunday, and they're great friends, and they both help me out with the pig roast, which you got to watch that video, by the way.
All right, so I have a quest. I'm someone that hot dogs are good, and I eat those. And I give your hot dog. Well, you've got your hot dog, but I found this one I did good, and she hates hot dogs. She wouldn't eat any of it.
That's the only thing that's wrong.
She wouldn't eat it. Well, I read all the stuff and I cited some of your things. May I have the video of sandwich right here? And I'll put it on my YouTube channel. And if you want to look at it, it's really just share. That's fine. Okay.
This is Andrew Zimmern. And I've got this book, and I kept thinking about, well, what can I cook? Could I cook anything at all that Andrew Zimmern makes? Because, I mean, he eats bugs and all kinds of crazy animals and who knows what comes from where. And then, so he talks about hot dogs and how they're made, and a lot of people are going, oh, I don't know if I would eat a hot dog if I knew how it was made. So anyhow, he's got this whole thing with the history and how they're made and everything else. And so we're going to come down to this. This is the best part of it, because I want to ask Sharon this. Why don't you eat hot dogs?
I have
here we
a
go.
plethora of reasons.
I want to hear some of the plethora. Break it down.
of
Cornucopia.
reasons.
Break it down.
No.
Break it down, baby.
Well,
I want to hear you break it down.
Nobody wants to see me get sick.
Okay, so what is it? Because you know what most people think about hot dogs is that they're made from all these pieces parts. If you read this book on the hot dogs, you will understand why this is a bizarre food, because of the stuff that's in some hot dogs. But in America, it's got to essentially say if it's made from pieces parts. And Miss Brooks, I want you to come over here and read what's in here.
No.
It's got to say meat
say?
byproducts on the bottom. I want you to look at this.
Where?
On the
Where
bottom
is it
here,
supposed to
under
say?
ingredients, you know, like what's in it.
Ingredients.
Ingredients. Look for the word byproducts.
Beef, water, corn syrup, potassium lactate, natural flavor including celery juice powder, sodium phosphate, sodium diacetate, sea salt, extractives of paprika.
Not that. Extractives of paprika.
That's
Paprika.
how we say paprika.
Paprika.
Look,
Maybe a
your
2-year-old.
finger's covering up
Oh,
something,
it
though.
wasn't meat byproducts.
You know what? It's still going to taste like a hot dog.
How do you know?
Because
When did you last taste a hot dog?
Exactly.
No, I'm
because
asking
it
you.
still tasted like a hot dog. They even smell like a hot dog. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, smells like a duck.
It's a duck,
It's
not
a
a hot
duck.
dog. It's the duck, not a hot dog. That's the point.
Stop.
These hot dogs right
You're
here,
so
and there are
mean.
so many. I know I'm gonna be mean. I'm
You're
trying
so
to be mean.
mean. Look, you're not
no.
going to break me, though.
Oh, you're gonna eat this.
No.
Oh, you're
Not
gonna eat
eating
this.
it.
Here we go. You're
No.
gonna eat this.
This is going to be
And
the
just
first
in
case you
case.
lose.
Oh, we'll see. We'll
It's
see.
been thrown
We'll
down.
see.
It's been thrown down.
And these are Polish smoked sausage, kielbasa. We're gonna make these also.
Yeah,
so
Candace says
this
I
might
should
be
be
my
able to eat
second
that.
place.
I
It
don't
might-
know.
It might be my second place. But anyhow, first thing we're gonna do is make the sriracha, the honey sriracha. So the hot dogs are not gonna take that long to cook, and we're gonna put them on a grill. So we're gonna make the honey sriracha sauce, which is going to be 3/4 of a cup of sriracha sauce. I'll find my 3/4 here. Did I say 3/4? It's a half cup. It's a total of 3/4 of a cup when we put the 1/4 cup of honey in there. And I would tell you what, I've made this before, and this is a great mixture. All right, so there's a half cup of sriracha, and here comes the 1/4 cup of honey. I'm surprised I'm not getting comments from my wife on this, especially since she knows in just a few minutes she's gonna be eating a hot dog. That's lovely, I love it. We're coming up on 3/4, and that looks good. We're gonna put about 1.5 teaspoons of soy sauce in there. There's the 1/2 Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to put in, we're going to use unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons. You could use rice wine vinegar, but we're going to use a lemon. You essentially want the acid. You can put in 3 cloves of garlic, which I'm going to go ahead and do. And we're going to put those, we're going to mince those. So I'm actually going to put those in a mortar and pestle. Mince them down with a little bit of salt. And then you can put just a pinch of salt, but the soy sauce will add salt. So you don't have to put much in there, and you want to wait and taste it after you're done cooking it. It only cooks in 5 minutes. So wait till you get it done. If you need more salt, you could add a little more soy sauce or a little more salt. So the best way to do this is to put this in here. And just to help with the mincing, put a little bit of salt in it, which would be all the salt you need to add. And we're just going to squinch this down. And this is highly minced. We got some pieces, parts in there, but that's okay. We want about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, which is right there. And we're ready to pour our sauce in. That's the soy sauce, honey, and sriracha. Get our half a lemon. Make sure you got a good lemon with a juicy lemon. Oh, that looks good. All right, that's nice. We're gonna put in our 2 tablespoons. This actually looks like 3 tablespoons. Like your shirt, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm gonna put the garlic in. Now that's obviously some of that garlic is not gonna work. As soon as the butter melts, we're gonna cook it for about 5 minutes. This is looking good. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it down. I love these, have I mentioned this before? I love these butane stoves. Look at this. You know what? We used to go camping with the Indian princesses, my girls. We had these little Coleman stoves, and I'm not liking Coleman, but this thing is fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. We don't want this to boil, we just want it to simmer a little bit for about 5 minutes. All right, this has been 5 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and take this off, and we're gonna go ahead and shred our cabbage for the slaw, and then we're gonna go outside and do the what are we doing? Hot dogs, your favorite thing? We're gonna do hot dogs out on the grill, plus the sausages. You have to try these, what are these? What is
Artie
this?
bars.
Artie bars. I mean, it's a great name. Artie and Nicole are friends. And where do they live now? Don't mess this up. They don't live here.
They don't live here. Somewhere in
I thought they were in Washington. It doesn't
No,
matter.
no.
That's their
They're like in North Carolina. They're in Raleigh, I think.
They're in Raleigh, North
I
Carolina.
don't know. All you need
It
to
doesn't
know is
matter.
artiebars.com.
Get artiebars.com. These are fantastic. Listen, this is shortbread with
Homemade caramel.
chocolate ganache. These are fantastic. And how do you get them?
Artiebars.com.
You got to do that. They're fantastic. Thank you, guys. Delicious. I mean, just absolutely delicious. All right, I'm ready to shred the cabbage for the slaw. That's all that's going to be in here. You could put some carrots in there. You could put some onions. You could do all kinds of things. You could put anything. But we're just going to make this simple slaw. I've got this adjusted down to virtually nothing. It's going to be very thinly shredded, which is nice. And even though I had a little accident with the mandolin the last time I used it, I have recovered, and so I have a big enough piece. My wife is doing this. You know, this is the woman who's going to try a hot dog, okay? I'm just telling you, you're going to try a hot dog. All right, so here we go. We're going to shred this super thin. If I cut myself this time, I'm going to be very upset because I have plenty of stock here to go with. Now, if it's got anywhere close, I would absolutely put the glove back on because this thing will cut you badly, as some people would say. But look how thin this is. Come look at this. Look at that. Isn't that nice? You see that?
That is nice.
That is super, and I love it that thin. So we're not done. We got some more to go. We're still safe. I still got plenty of room for fingers. All right, here we go. Oh, maybe not. Here we go. All right, we have enough slaw. We're gonna go ahead and put our sauce in here. Here's our sriracha, honey sriracha sauce. And I'm not gonna add anything else to it. We're gonna just do that. You think I need more?
Just a little
You know, my wife is always dogging me about not putting enough anything in there. And now she's saying I got to put more in there.
good sauce.
That's nice. It's time to go out. This is ready to set. We're going to go out, start the grill, get it nice and hot, and put those fantastic hot dogs on. Hot dogs first sold at a baseball game in St. Louis, Missouri in 1893. Some people say that sausages encased like hot dogs, the precursor, appeared in Homer's Odyssey in the 9th century BC. Some people say that the hot dog was invented in Frankfurt in 1487, 5 years before Christopher Columbus came to America. The term wiener comes from the city in which hot dogs were supposedly invented, who fights with the people in Frankfurt. It's Vienna, Austria, which is spelled W-E-I-N, thus the wiener. The first Coney Island hot dog stand was opened in 1871 by Charles Feltman, selling just under 4,000 hot dogs called Dachshund sausages and milk rolls. If you think my wife eating a hot dog is controversial, you haven't seen anything like who invented the hot dog and how it became named the hot dog. Some people say it was from a cartoon in which the cartoonist put Dachshund dog or Dachshund in a bun, but didn't know how to spell Dachshund, so called it a hot dog. People have discounted that, and they've said that's not what it is, and it was called something else. But we know this: 20 billion hot dogs are eaten per year. That's over 70 hot dogs per person per year, and we're going to add one more tonight. All right, so our grill is nice and hot. I've got the butter melted, and we're gonna go ahead. Where are my buns? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get these opened up, get them buttered up. All right, so I love this thing. This is cool. My little butter wheel. These are nice buns.
Nice buns.
Like nice buns. Let me just see where we are on these. Oh, they're already starting. So I'm gonna bring those over a little bit, because I don't want to get them too toasted out yet. Ah, see, that's right there it is. And this is gonna be nice too. Yep. It's time to put some meat on. All right, so we got some oil going on. I'm gonna use my spatula here. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Listen to that sizzle. Okay, these are the kielbasa. Look at that. Come in and get these. Look at this. This is nice. Oh, that's pretty good right there. That one's, you don't want that one to cook too much more. We're about 425. Nice temperature. We got some lemon ready to go on at the end. Makes a nice difference. I think you'll like that. And Sharon's gonna love this hot dog. We're getting close on being done here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour a little bit of butter. That's gonna be nice. Add a little more to the caramelization, and of course taste. These are getting close. Sharon's so close to having a hot dog.
Oh, yes, so far.
Maybe so far, I don't know. All right, we're closing in. We're gonna let these cook a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna put some lemon juice on all of that. These buns are perfect. Let's have a look at one of these buns.
I like to look at the buns.
Look at that. Come have a look at that.
We're looking at it.
All right.
I zoomed in.
That looks good. That looks good. Zooming. I like zooming. That's perfect. We're just perfect on all this, and now we're going to add some lemon juice at the very end here, because Candace said this is what to do, and so Candace, we're going to go with that. All right. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That should add some last minute flavor to this, a little acid. It's gonna be good. I'm getting ready to take these off. I'm gonna twirl them around one more time. And these are right and ready to go. Everything's done. We got it off the grill. The buns are perfect. Got the slaws been sitting here, got sauce ready to put on them. And by the way, we got some baked beans. Gonna check these out. Oh, look at those. Those are right.
I can't see.
You can't see? She can't see. Have a look at those. We're about ready to pull those out. Those look right.
Those look great.
So we're going to assemble, and what we're going to do is put just a regular hot dog on the bun here. And we're going to get a little bit of slaw. It's still nice and cold. That looks good right there. And then we're going to put a little bit of sauce. And we're going to put this on a plate, and then we're going to taste it. All right, we've got these completely done. We got the coleslaw on there with the sauce, the honey sriracha sauce. We got some baked beans that we made. We got some store-bought coleslaw, but this is handmade coleslaw for the hot dogs. And I'm gonna give this one to Rodney.
Thank you, sir.
Give this one to Candace.
Yummy, thank you.
And I'm gonna try this one myself. And here comes the first bite. Let's just see. Oh. What do you think?
Delicious. Delicious.
Not good? Not great? It's got some heat.
Just make you want to smack your mama. Right?
I'm just telling you right now, it's just good. All right, Sharon, you gotta take a bite.
What, you want to know what I think about taking a bite of this hot dog? That is what I think.
Oh, then go ahead. Then go ahead. Then go ahead. All right.
Sounds like you're 100% prepared.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Take this, and we'll back it up just a little bit. See, and then I'll take a bite.
that's awful. It's good though, isn't it? Oh, the heat. Isn't the heat perfect?
My sriracha is awesome.
You gotta try this.
That's
Super. Is it good?
Very
We good? All right.
Very good.
If you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe, comment, send a photo in, and I'll see you next time on what?
Lawyer in the kitchen?
There you go. See you next time.